Randy Strong 3, and my sister Mikhail will be watching me. Oh yeah, make sure you subscribe to Randy Strong 3, Evan Page 71, and Bubba Strong 87. And Drew Man. What? No, Jacob sucks.
Really?
Yeah. Huh? Wait, he's better than all other ones. Who was I supposed to pick? I'm just saying he's better than all the other ones. You stop talking to me again, Michael.
Let's play a quick challenge with
No. That's my 4 wins. I'm gonna get them. Oh, Kane win again. I gotta get him.
Which direction they go here,
He's the one that leads me
a
to
lot
all
about
4
what this
games.
team wants to do. These are tough decisions here, offense or defense. Which side has the more pressing need? And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless. The Panthers have been represented once already in this draft. Is a second about to come off here? So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field as possible? And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount.
I need to okay then.
Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice. Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front?
Huh?
2 words here. Difference maker.
No,
That's
Adrian
what that pick
Pearson.
right there is.
Him?
Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
This one? This one? Oh.
Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up? Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about
Landry.
loyalty and familiarity
Right?
right there. Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense? Or, yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had.
This one?
So you better not be the one to go.
And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road.
I'm gonna get this one.
Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here.
Souls want it all. Case closed like a wild to the wild can't hold.
Last time I won all 4.
Over these boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold
Because I kept winning and I kept getting points and they kept getting off.
putting in the mouth.
Ooh, there we go.
We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it. I was on missions.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Stays on his feet. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now Palmer on first down. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Being chased out left. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught. It's Dennis Pitta. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. He's had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way.
Interception!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover.
Is he from Falcons?
Guys will get the football
Is he from Falcons?
That could be a downside.
Is he from the
Putting
Falcons?
together a team in draft champions.
The one that you
Week
just said?
1, it's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be.
Yep.
And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position So they actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. He might out of a smaller back. They needed a yard.
I had
That's
to do
what he
something
got,
to
and
get
it's
first
going to
down.
earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ziggy Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Nope.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time.
What do I do?
Now 4th down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Edelman set to return.
Ooh.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Wow.
Lee's got it over the middle. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
His throw caught at about the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary
Or
target
he's
for a really
going
nice
for...
game.
They'll run it with Williams. Shreds the tackle.
What?
And he will fight
Wow.
his way into the end zone for
But
a Cowboy
I got it.
touchdown. D'Angelo Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This is their first time punting.
Fielded about a yard deep.
On the...
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
They
As they
suck.
head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
My team beat
But
them.
they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job
I don't
to
even
go out
think
and
he
catch
knows
passes
that,
when
if
people
they
are
say.
trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom
I don't
line
even think
is
he knows
that's
that,
a pass
they
he's
say.
got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off play action. Newton. Oh,
What?
nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
No!
As he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf.
Man, you're about to go to sleep.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dennis Pitta, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught outright by Graham. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for...
Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few...
Now loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. Jarvis Landry. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Yeah.
Jarvis Landry, 63 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
Oh, my God.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Let's go. They go play action here on first down. And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jimmy Graham, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep, and this is going to be intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. So now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's
Pryor,
Are we still going or
63
no?
yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Okay.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?